characters and conversations are available at the Pyloon Saloon and Kobo. Okay. Let's go talk to these patrons. Wait, who was that?
Finally, those pesky Jawas have stopped poking around my claim.
I saw some Jawas in the forest.
Well, you ain't seeing them no more. They made themselves a little village on the far side of the valley. No one's heard a peep from them since. Not one Utini.
Maybe I'll see how they're doing.
Really? Yeah. Aren't you, Mr. Goody-Goody?
Hey kid, I got some bad news on our favorite Ordo Eris fanatic.
I already know Sork Tormos put a fresh bounty on my head.
You do?
One of your regulars clued me in on his game. She's been keeping tabs on the Haxian brood, so this time we've got the jump on him.
Sheesh. You figure that guy would let things go by now. Hey, I was thinking, now that Marin's back in the crew, we could always head to Coruscant. Not that I want to.
What's it? Oh, why Coruscant?
Anyone tell you about the Mogu around the swamp?
There's a Mogu there?
Yep. And this one's a whopper. It can snap your arms off like puerco sticks.
We'll see.
Well, if you're crazy enough to try, your best bet is to avoid its mud throws.
Good tip.
Salutations.
Thanks for keeping an eye out while we go after Z.
If the raiders return, we will make them regret it.
Reckon we're gonna get along just fine.
I think so. Go, Cal. Z needs you.
Seems like the raider problem here is getting worse on the daily.
They've got a new leader. No surprise they're getting bolder.
Well, I guess that's why they call it hazard pay. Not much to be done, is there?
Talk like that's gonna get us both killed.
Oh, yeah? Well, let's get his take. What do you propose we do, Cal?
You should avoid the raiders. Scrapping is dangerous, but they're worse.
Kid's right, Dana. No more jobs on gang turf. Too risky with them raiders.
Ha! I ain't gonna be intimidated by a few goons with attitude. This is just what we scrappers do. We grab anything that looks valuable.
And hope it isn't load-bearing. Yeah, I get it. But you're underestimating the raiders.
Due respect, we've made it this far. And there's no way I'm quitting.
We're...
Right. No way we're quitting now. Talk later, buddy.
Hey, we're thinking of plugging fresh energy cores into the dams at Dredger Gorge. See if we can get them working again.
Not a bad idea. Where'd you learn to do that?
Old friend of ours. Top-notch engineer. Had a winning smile, too.
That he did.
Good friend to have around.
You'd think. But the guy shorted us on our cut after a big take. So, Grok may have left an anonymous tip with the authorities.
Yeah.
This how you treat all your friends?
Don't you mind, Cal. Real friends like you got nothing to worry about.
Yeah. See you when I see you.
You got something to say now? You got something to say now? Who are you?
Listen, now that we're partners,
Partners, huh?
business associates, best buds, call us whatever you will. Point is, our relationship is an investment, and we've got bigger fish to fry than these raider hacks.
I'll get to those bounties. But if my friends are in trouble, they take priority.
You're gonna get killed with that attitude, Cal. But on a certain level, I can respect it. What can I entice you with today? Try again when you've got the pucks. There's Mr. Popular. A bounty hunting droid named Rez is stomping around the forest array. Don't bother squaring up. Stay light on your feet and you'll dance around that rust bucket. Get a move on, will ya? Those bounties won't collect themselves.
Hey, Two Locked.
From the eye of the storm into the belly of the beast you must go.
Yeah, I know.
What ails you, Sojourner?
Just wondering how things would have been different if I could have stopped them from taking Z.
Do your powers also include omniscience?
No, but...
Seek only where you wish to go, not where you long to have been. Regret is a mirage that leads many off the path. Sojourner?
Do you ever miss the glory days, Cal? The cut and thrust, the rough and tumble.
It sounds like every day. Not that it's glorious.
Well, I certainly had some glorious years. I'm sure I never told you about the incident over at Munilinst.
Don't think you did.
I was personally escorting a shipment of, let's call it a sensitive luxury product. Unfortunately, we were accosted by a customs longship. The fence had failed to update our transponder codes and our vessel was marked. Well, push comes to shove, and we were boarded. I've got 3 customs officers waving blasters under my nose, so what do? I throw on the waterworks. Oh, Cal, you cannot imagine. I'm swearing up and down about everything from past marriages to lower back pain. Almost work, too. But one pesky officer decided to kick open a shipping container full of the slightly incriminating powder.
Guess the jig was up.
Oh, Cal, you're looking at a professional. I told them that they were looking at the ashes of 1,000 ritually cremated Sereno war heroes. And by the stars, they bought it. The inspectors actually bought it. That, Cal, is why I'm here instead of rotting in a Munilinst work camp. Another time.
So how'd you go from making sounds on Ryosa to becoming a producer?
Well, I put together a few rough tracks, handed them out to friends, and things spread word of mouth. Started playing enough gigs to do it full time. Eventually, someone with influence caught a listen as they were passing through. They'd worked with Max Rebo, so I figured they were legit.
Max Rebo? That is legit.
Exactly. Said they could give me some gigs in the Corps. When they said Corps, I heard like Chandrila. Nah, they meant Coruscant. So that's where I went. Hey there.
Some prospectors told me about a strange building. Distinctive entrance, so they say.
Could be one of those meditation chambers.
Yes, I was thinking the same. Let me know if you find anything, will you?
No problem, Toa.
Another side quest.
Hey.
Heard you and Bode are gonna take the fight to the Raiders.
Word travels fast around here.
A daring assault on the Raider fortress by the mighty warrior and his gunslinging sidekick to save their droid companion. Yes! Z is lucky to have a friend like you. I'm really busy, Cal. Maybe later.
Who are you?
Hey, Monk.
What can I do for you? Hey, Cal. Got some info that might be useful to you.
Hey, Monk.
Word is you're planning to rescue my new favorite droid.
That's the plan.
Well, before you go charging in there like a mudhorn through a moisture farm, allow me to give you the lowdown. That Raider base is inside a derelict Lucrehulk battleship. You ever seen one?
A few times.
Then you know how deadly those things are. It may be grounded, but that ship is still chock full of defense turrets and reprogrammed battle droids.
How do you know all this?
I read a lot. Listen, just grab Z and skedaddle before the whole hive comes swarming down on you,
Thanks for the advice, Monk.
Be careful out there. Now, I know you've got a lot on your plate, but one of my patrons set off to the swamp, and no one's seen her since.
You don't think she went after Z, do you?
Quite likely. And we both know that's Raider territory.
I'll check it out.
That'll put us all at ease, Cal. Zig's one of the good ones. Hope you're able to get Z back. That old research droid really livens things up around here.
Till next time, pal.
You got something to say? No? No? Okay, let's
Hey,
go.
boss. You think we've got a shot at negotiating?
Anybody up here?
What if those drinks were poisoned?
Now we're talking.
Got nothing to say? No? No? What, you guys got nothing to say? No? Alright, we're going up the stairs. Now, where is...
There's plenty more soil to expand.
Ah, I was hoping you'd find seeds like that. Put one in the ground. I'll share what I've learned.
Hi, Peely.
So far, Kobo has been a welcoming home, and this rooftop's energy drew me towards it.
You feel a connection to this garden.
Yes, we will help each other grow.
Looks like you've already started.
Divines? Yes, they sprouted overnight. But there's so much more to discover. If you plant new seeds, I'll tell you all about them. But, much like healthy roots, do not overextend yourself. Grow the plants we have, and I'll clear more garden space in due time. I see you planted a spine fluff. They are quite adorable, but beware. Nested amongst those plumes are some claw-sharp needles. A pine fern. Delightful. Its foliage shifts colors with the temperament. Quite dazzling. I wonder what color it will display on Kobo. We can talk later.
Really? Okay then,
Out of
got-
seeds. Need to find more.
out of seeds? Okay.